guys, my name is Kat from Vegandiverkatt, and today here I am to talk to you about the Divemaster course and the Divemaster internship and kind of all about that. So you would have seen my series where I talk all about the open water course, advanced course. Now it's time for the Divemaster. I'll do the rescue as well, but I did have questions about the Divemaster, so this is it. If you have any other questions about scuba diving or you're interested in conservation and sustainability, subscribe, join the Ocean Warrior tribe. I'd love to have you guys here. Yeah, my name is Kat. You can check me out on social media, Vegandiverkatt. You can check out my podcast. You guys know how to do it. All right, let's get into it. So the Divemaster course, this is your first level of professional diving. This is the course that you're going to be doing if you have decided, hey, I want to take diving as a job and potentially a career. So congratulations to you straight away. Yay. And now, how do you pick? How do you pick where to do your course? Should you do an internship? Should you pay for the whole thing? How long should it take? A zero to hero? What are your options? So I'm going to first tell you a little bit about my story. I have the full story of how I became a dive pro in a different video, which you can check out. But basically, I knew I wanted to be a diving instructor. So what I did was I went to my father's diving instructor from back in the day, and he did a personalized one-on-one course with me. So we worked together every single day for a month, and I was in Thailand at that point, and I was basically studying every afternoon, and I was diving every morning. I was diving with clients, I was diving with students, I was diving in the pool, just anything that was happening kind of in their resort, I would be helping out with. The Divemaster, to complete it, there are several prerequisites, including being 18 years of age, having the rescue diver level qualification, having first aid, and 60 dives minimum to finish off your course. There are a whole bunch of fitness tests as well that you have to pass. You have to pass a dive medical, you have to swim for certain amounts of meters and make it at a certain time, and you get timed, and you have to tread water for 20 minutes. So there are a lot of requirements. I am including some of these here. Once you kind of have made through the basics, you're going to be going through the skill tests. So you're going to have your instructor go through all of the skills that you would have done in your open water and advanced and even maybe rescue, and then you get marked on them from 1 till 5. The lucky thing is you can redo this as many times as you want, but of course 5 is the best, and it means you've done it perfectly at demonstration skill level, kind of at the level of an instructor. So the big thing to keep in mind when you're in this section of the training is you are no longer just doing the skills to do them. You are now doing them as an example to show other people how to do them. So you want to slow everything down and really take your time. Are you okay? Are you ready for the mask clearing? We're going to take the mask, we're going to let in some water, we're going to look up to the surface, we're going to press the top and exhale with our nose. So you want to do things really over-exaggerated and slowly. The slower you do it, the calmer you do it, the more pro it will look. So once you've done all of these skills, your instructor will of course talk to you about it. And then, then you got to do work with students in a pool where you kind of learn about their orientation. You have to do some setting up of dive sites, setting up of equipments, doing dive briefings. There's a lot of different facets you kind of have to learn about. You also have to learn a bit more about the diving industry, how the courses work, and kind of knowing that you are going to be the link between your students and the teacher. So sometimes the students feel like they can't talk to the instructor that comfortably because they're this like bigger figure, but you're the one in the middle. So you can just get nice and comfortable into that and just, help out your students with whatever they may need. Now, in terms of how to pick the best place to do your Dive Master. Do not go by price. I know that it's tempting because it is expensive, but remember, you do want to get a high quality education, because that is going to then depend about where you do it, your instructors, or then if anyone even hires you. Typically, as a Dive Master, most places will not hire you because they can train up their own. And you're only going to really start making money as an instructor. There are, of course, exceptions to this, but overall, you do want to get to instructor if you want to start making money. What you want to look out for, of course, is what they offer you in the course. Are they just offering you the bare minimum? Is it just going to be 2 weeks squished in as much as you can? Or is it going to be a longer experience? For example, at my university, the Uni Dive Club at UQ, you would become a dive master and you would kind of assist in the pool and with your instructor, really being like a mentor to you for several months. So it would take a longer time, maybe 6 months, under a year, where you would just be following them around, going to rescue courses and open water courses and just helping out with anything you can, filling tanks, bringing tanks, calling dive shops, getting gear serviced, and you really get a better understanding of the dive kind of industry as a whole. Then there are dive shops where you kind of do a type of internship thing, so you pay maybe for 10 dives, but then you do as many as you need. So that was kind of at Go Dive Brisbane, where we had Dive Master trainees come in and work with us on the boat whenever we had space, so they could actually help us out as well as not change the ratios, so we didn't have to, you know, if we had space on the boat and we could get some help, they would learn about the tanks and things like that. So in those kind of situations, when it is more of a mentor-mentee program, I highly recommend really just helping out as much as you can. The more you help out, the more helpful you are. People will remember you and want to work with you more, and then you actually have a better chance of getting a job if you do want to get a job or even get recommended to another place. So if you're in one of those situations, just really help out, be available, and get out there, and you'll see, if you love it, you will want to do it and you will learn a lot, and it can take you really far in life. There's also opportunities where you can combine it with kind of marine conservation work. So one of my good friends did that in the Philippines. She did with the Marine Conservation of the Philippines. She did her internship there. She learned some marine biology science. She was doing some coral reef work, as well as doing her Dive Master and some social media stuff. So there are opportunities like that, but you really want to be taking any of these opportunities, which are a minimum a month. You want to be there for 2 months, kind of really to get the hang of it, learn about different aspects, learn about how to work on a boat, and all that kind of stuff, because it's a lot to learn. And as a dive master, you're basically learning everything you need to know as an instructor, apart from how to teach, right? What I didn't mention so far, sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, I just have so much to say, is about the theory. So the Dive Master does have a lot of theory where you learn about the equipment, you learn about the body's physiology, you learn about the physics of scuba diving, and then about the ocean. So you get this really thick diving encyclopedia, and yeah, you just learn from there. And then there's exams. So these exams are stricter than your open water ones, but you can do it. So please make sure you really do have those 60 dives and that you feel comfortable enough to guide people underwater. You're going to also have to guide certified divers. You're going to have to do some search and recovery. You're going to have to do some rescue scenarios, and you're going to have to draw a map of a dive site. So this is one of my favorite things to do, where you actually get to go down there and you learn how to map a dive site. And then you're also going to be creating a rescue emergency protocol for a particular dive site. So take this stuff seriously. So imagine if there actually wasn't one for that dive site, how would you create it to make sure everyone was safe in case something is going to go wrong? As a dive master, you have more responsibility now. People are going to be looking to you for answers. People are going to be trusting you to help them out if they're in a tight situation. So make sure you learn this stuff well. Really take your time, learn the theory, talk to people, talk to your instructor, trust them as a mentor, and yeah, you will go far.